Good morning. Welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. I'm out a bit earlier today. We're so early that we're in the shade of the morning sun. So this is the Castle Casino. Look at the back of us. And I've got an appointment this morning at bed and breakfast just off Gin Roundabout. So I thought we'd have a look over the wall at Blackpool North Shore and see what's happening down here, because yesterday I got into trouble because Russell Beach at Cleveland's had done really well with Storm Ashley, and apparently the rest of the Fylde Coast didn't fare quite so well. Oops. Anyway, our rocks worked. We look back at our CCTV footage and from about 1:30 to about 3 o'clock in the morning, the sea was lambing it over the seawall at Russell Prom. So it just proves that the rocks must have worked, because you could hardly tell anything had happened the morning after. Anyway, I digress. Don't forget to make sure that you're subscribed. Don't forget to make sure that you've signed up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. I just sent one out this morning, packed full of all kinds of interesting information. You can get that at visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. Right, let's turn this round and we'll have a look, shall we? Well, so this is, as you know, straight across from the casino is the cabin lift. And at the side of the cabin lift is what used to be the old boating pool. And it's turned back into a boating pool. So obviously the water's come up and over the seawall, and it's filled the pool up. It's supposed to be a go-karting track, which is what these Nessie style black things are in the water. They're old tyres that they use to form the edge of the track. So it's a kind of a bit wet. It's kind of a bit wet, and you see this is the difference between a proper steep seawall, a steep straight seawall, and the kind of beach that we've got at Russell. Because a straight steep seawall like this one that just goes straight down to the beach means that you get really big waves forming, which then do that and come over the top. Whereas if you've got a sloped, gentle beach that gradually tapers up to the edge of the footpath and the highway and whatnot, you only get waves as big as the seawall above it, so you don't get much of a wave and you don't get much of an overtopping. So imagine what Russell Prom would have been like if we'd got a deep straight seawall the other night. So it must have been quite a substantial storm in the night. There was a flood alert came out for dinner time on Sunday. And on Sunday, at lunchtime, the tide was absolutely beautiful. And can you see down here how there's this great big channel scoured out? This is what you get when you've not got any groins and beach defences, because the water comes in, the waves come up, and they go round like that, and the turbulence of the waves going round as they break is what scours this channel out here along the edge of the sea wall. So going back to Sunday dinner time, it was absolutely gorgeous, really windy, beautifully sunny, and a really lovely display. And the tide behaved itself. It stopped where it was supposed to be on the beach and everything went away unnoticed and without incident, or it did where I was at Cleveland's. I didn't go out because I was doing all my housework, all my jobs, all my ironing, all my cleaning, and then having a nervous breakdown afterwards. And then obviously the fun started at the night tide. It's a shame you always get the best show at night when you're all asleep in bed. I just slept through it all, me. I'm oblivious, honestly. I go to sleep and a herd of elephants could stamp past me and I won't notice. So I think you might, here we go, that's better. You can see better from here, look. Look, down there, you've got this straight sea wall, so the waves, you get waves at least as big as the sea wall, and they come up to the top, they come over obviously, but when they come up to the top they rebound backwards and do that, and that's why you get this scouring here. And the groin field helps to stabilise that and reduce the amount of scouring that you get. And that thing stuck up in the water, that line round the edge of the wall, that looks like honeycomb worm reef to me from here. But look at that for a drop. That's some drop, isn't it? What a beautiful morning. Anyway, I need to get a rattle on because I need to be down at Ging roundabout for 10:30, and it's nearly 10:30 now. I start talking and I don't know when to stop, do I? So we're going to go and have a look at another Stay Blackpool member this morning, and this is another one of those small independent home from home type places. I've got another one on standby which is ready for you to watch, and that one's a pet friendly hotel down at sort of central towards south. I've got quite a few bits and bobs actually lurking, ready for you to watch. I've been getting myself organised, and then when it's really foul weather, as you tend to get at this time of the year, you've got something to watch. So this lot's all had the breakfast at the hotels on North Shore, and they're all off out for the day. It's lovely at this end of Blackpool. It's quiet, but like literally a stone's throw from central Blackpool, where all attractions and nightlife and bars and shops and everything are. And of course it's Lightpool this week as well. And I believe that the big marquee on the front at Comedy Carpet has also taken the battering. So apparently that will go through Jubilee Gardens. So apparently that got damaged in the gale on Sunday night, and yesterday they took it down. I'm not surprised, I have to say, because when I saw that they were putting a marquee up on the seafront, but they'd not put it at the back of the windbreaks where the temporary screens are, I thought to myself, that's asking for trouble, because this time of year you get some vile weather. Well, you do all year round, to be fair. So this is Jubilee Gardens. I think originally when this was laid, the path that we're walking on now was a stream. There's some old postcards of it. There's some on a sign up at the top there, and I've got some on our Live Blackpool website. Doctor Who will see you later. But this has been here since the year dot. I think it dates back to the 1920s when they did the first sea wall. And it's a lovely garden. It's maintained by the Friends of Jubilee Gardens, and now let me get this right, I think it's called North Shore Regeneration Group, something like that. It's an independent business group of hoteliers and local people and various things. So they're the ones that have done these illuminations and put these trees up. The Friends of Jubilee Gardens, and one chap in particular called Michael, the people who've returned it to a clean and tidy and attractive gardens, and it's lovely. It's really nice. It's amazing what a difference it makes to the wind, just dropping down that notch and having these plants to break it up. And on a morning like today, it's lovely. These trees are pretty, aren't they? Obviously they light up at night. I like these festoon lights as well. This is the Blue Light Memorial on the left that's twinkling in the sunshine. And when I was a kid, when I was about sort of 4, I had some little plastic building squares called play plaques. And there were squares that had got notches cut in them. and you connected them together to make a shape, whatever shape you wanted. And every time I pass this, I think about that play plaques, because they were just like that. Obviously thinner and not quite as robust, but that kind of stuff. And this is Gin Roundabout. And the Spitfire display. Let's cross the road because I'm going to Gin Avenue, which is just at the back of this corner. It's in a dead-handy spot for all of the attractions and everything. Better go across where there's a gap and try not to get myself knocked down. So this is that big car park that all the coaches use. Now, what did he say about these? I think one of them is a model of the Blackpool Spitfire, and the other two are two different other ones. No, they're not. Rewind that. Forget that. They're Blackpool's 3 Spitfires. One is 3D printed, I think the small one, and I think the other two are made in fiberglass, if I remember rightly. It's attractive though, isn't it? It just does look like a big airfix kit. And this is the Gin Gardens. This used to be a brick croft. So this, it's all dug out and low because they've excavated such a lot of material to make into bricks. So that's where a lot of the old Blackpool bricks came from. Every day is a school day. And we're going up here at the side of Cafe 264, sorry. So I'm going around there. Hope you've enjoyed that little walk around with me this morning. What a lovely day. It ought to start like this. I hope it's like this on Saturday, because we're doing a Halloween event in Cleveland, Saturday the 26th. So keep your fingers and your toes crossed. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye for now.